fiery train derailment, and the people of East Palestine are still pressing for more answers and more federal help. Will the president declare a major disaster declaration, funneling more FEMA resources into this community? When will the cleanup end, and how long will the EPA be monitoring this site? Tonight, we're digging into all of it.
Locally owned, locally connected. This is 21 News, 5 p.m.
38 train cars derailing the night of February 3rd sent flames and smoke into the skies of East Palestine.
It doesn't smell safe.
After burning for more than 2 days, this plume of black smoke shot into the air when a controlled burn sought to avert what authorities feared would be a potentially lethal explosion.
It is our job.
The derailment site became the focus of a state and federal investigation. And today, the cleanup of soil, water, and debris with contaminants is still underway.
Just a few hours
21 News has told your stories and held officials accountable. And tonight, we're going back to get an update on where the help for East Palestine stands.
More than 88,000 tons of waste and more than 25 million gallons of water has been shipped off of this site. Norfolk Southern estimates that the cleanup costs here in East Palestine are more than $800 million. So when will it end? And what's next? I went one-on-one with the site leader for the U.S. EPA to find out. Can you tell me the status of the cleanup at the derailment site and how much longer this is going to take?
Yep. So we got the cleanup, I would say, about 80 to 90% complete. However, we're getting into a very tricky part of the cleanup where we're cleaning up one of the south contamination areas, off the tracks. That's going to probably take us another maybe month and a half to 2 months to clean up. So we're looking late September at the earliest before we're done with the major construction. The progress has been pretty remarkable. 88,000 tons of waste have been shipped off-site for disposal. Over 27 million gallons of potentially contaminated water have been shipped off-site for disposal. So again, just in terms of numbers, it's been pretty impressive. But there's still more work to do, as I mentioned. And we anticipate several more thousand tons coming out of that area that we're going to be digging out. And again, it's on the south side of the tracks. We're currently finishing up a similar area on the north side of the tracks where the contamination was not very heavy. We're hoping that that's the same situation on the south side, but we'll see. Our data drives our decisions, and we got that area about 75% sampled, and once all that sample data comes back, we'll know how deep we have to go with the cleanup.
For folks that have been watching this since the start, I think they're curious how the testing is going. What have you been testing for at the site now that we're at the 6-month mark, and what do those results look like?
That's right. So on site, with the waste, we test for the same things universally. There's a whole list of chemicals that weren't even involved in the derailment that we're required to test for. But off-site, we've already wrapped up our first phase of soil sampling. The primary off-site contaminants that we were looking for were semi-volatile organics, which are very common primary combustion products from burning. And then also dioxins and furans. Dioxins and furans are compounds that we didn't expect high levels to come off of that fire based on our knowledge of the science. But there was enough concern raised from the community members, our elected officials, that we added that to the mix for sampling. We're happy to report that the dioxin and furan contamination and the semi-volatile organics in soils look like typical background levels. And that's encouraging. So our advice for the last several months to property owners is to use your properties as you typically would. There are a few exceptions to that. On the roadside, what we call the public right-of-way, we have seen some elevated levels, but that's pretty typical for roads. Things coming off of trucks, the roads are made with similar types of compounds. So we expect higher levels of contamination right at the roadside. But on property, all the data has looked great.
The Unity Council group, they're in D.C., they're pushing for FEMA resources. They want the president to declare a major disaster to get those resources here. What do you make of their concerns and the ongoing concerns, people living here thinking, well, is it safe long term?
Yeah, so, it's a very complicated question because we know that there are people struggling with health concerns. And the hard part about health concerns is you don't necessarily know where those impacts might have come from. Did they come from exposure seizures during the initial derailment? Did they come from something unrelated to the derailment or something else? And so we totally understand the residents' concerns, the community's concerns. We host public information sessions. We used to host them weekly, then it became every other week. Now it's as needed, and the community has been very vocal with us about those same concerns. So we understand where they're coming from. We have asked our federal health partners to engage. The National Institutes of Health is going to be soon conducting a workshop to identify research needs to try and get to the bottom of some of these health issues that residents have told us about. In addition to that, there have been some independent health-based research that have received grants from the National Institutes of Health to do some of that work as well, and that's already started. So, so we recognize that the health issues are going to be, not a long-term process to try and figure out, but it's going to be something that carries on past the major environmental cleanup work. So that's happening.
I know the CDC is doing a study and they want to monitor people long term. If I hear that as a resident, I'm thinking, well, that doesn't sound good. It sounds like something down the road could possibly happen to me. What would you say to people who are just not sure and they're on the fence? Yeah, and what I would tell them is, as I explained earlier, we have a very extensive air monitoring and air sampling program that we set up from day one, and we've enhanced it every step of the way.
As the cleanup and remediation process gets closer to wrapping up,
there's significant assessment work going on in the creeks.
Durno says the EPA is reviewing air and water tests. U.S. EPA has staged a downtown East Palestine office,
Norfolk Southern's rail yards,
where they're constantly reviewing the process and taking questions from the community.
Well, because of that process, these areas got contaminated.
He says test results from 400 private drinking water wells have found no chemicals of concern. But he stresses the drinking water and the groundwater is something the community needs to keep an eye on long term.
So again,
Durno tells me the village will likely be under some form of monitoring plan into 2024.
Meanwhile, residents are still feeling the health impacts. A variety of symptoms have been reported, from irritation of skin and eyes, respiratory infections, nausea. One member of the East Palestine Unity Council sharing her experience with 21 News, where she says she suffered memory problems, impacts to her speech, and sores from chemical burns on her face, arms, and body.
I feel like I'm just getting shipped around and around and around and not getting answers. Kind of told me that it was positive for leukemia, but I haven't got my results in the mail yet, and I'm working on getting them. Now this is through independent, this is through my Medicare, so it's not through my doctors, it's through an independent.
Harmon adds that she now faces thousands of dollars in medical bills with no clear answers in sight. And we are just getting started on digging into the ripple effect of the East Palestine train derailment 6 months later. Coming up, you'll hear from a woman who says she and her husband are still dealing with health issues. Plus, the push for new railway safety regulations. I'm back with the AFL-CIO's Transportation Trades President. He's joining us from D.C. tonight to share what safety changes need to happen in the rail industry.